YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team video, and in today's video we here with some breaking news yet again for the second day in a row. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. And let's get straight into today's video. So the breaking news that the Washington football team is hiring Martin Mayhew. His job is to be determined, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be something, high official in the front office, whether that's general manager spot or even a president spot, what Bruce Allen was in. Maybe it's even that. His job is to be determined. We don't know what it is just yet, but it's something high up in the ranks. Per Ian Rappaport, he says 49ers Vice President of Player Personnel Martin Mayhew is joining the Washington football team as a high-ranking executive with the title to be determined, per Ian Rappaport. He'll work alongside Coach Ron Rivera and Marty Herney to direct the Washington football team for the future. Now, if you guys remember a couple days ago, before we even hired Marty Herney to become the next general manager, he was a candidate to become the general manager because he worked with Ron Rivera in the past. Martin Mayhew was a player for the Washington football team. He was a vice president of player personnel for the San Francisco 49ers, and he also worked in Detroit. Now, me personally, I like this hire more than I like the Marty Herney hire. At first, honestly speaking, I wanted Ryan Coden to be the general manager, and if he didn't become the general manager, this was my second option. This guy drafted Matthew Stafford, and me personally, with this hire, and since he's the person that drafted Matthew Stafford, I think that we could possibly have Matthew Stafford next year. I think Matthew Stafford to DC just rose that much higher. Remember yesterday when I said when we hired Marty Herney, I said Cam Newton to Washington rose really high. I think his status, Matthew Stafford's that is, Matthew Stafford to Washington also rose with the hire of Martin Mayhew because he's the one that drafted Matthew Stafford. So, me personally, I like the hire. I really do. He worked for the past couple years with John Lynch. He worked alongside of him last year and the years past to create that new foundation in San Francisco, and it landed him in the NFC Championship. This past year, I don't really count it because they were hurt, and we all know they were hurt. Before last season, with all the injuries, the year before that, they were the best team in the NFC and arguably the best team in the NFL, and at least he played a vital role in the success that they had leading up to the 2019 season. So me personally, I like the hire. I'm really excited about what he's going to bring, being able to work with Ron Rivera, going to be able to work with Marty Herney, more so Ron Rivera in my opinion. They only make this hire because of the Rooney Rule. I know a lot of people are going to be thinking that. Me personally, I don't think so. I understand he's African American. I just hate that rule. You know what I'm saying? I hate that a team hiring African American personnel or even a player or whatever, or a coach. I just hate that rule because it's like, why are we getting something special for hiring a human being? You know what I'm saying? But I digress. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but everyone's gonna have their speculations and whatnot. So me personally, this hire is a big W. Way more happy about this than I was yesterday with Marty Herney, I'm not gonna lie. So when they said yesterday that Washington could possibly be hiring 2 general managers, this is what they were talking about. I didn't really look into it. I thought it was fluff, really. I didn't think we were going to have 2 general managers, but this is possibly what it could be. But like I said earlier in the video, his job description is yet to be determined. We don't know what his job status is going to be as far as what is he going to do. Me personally, I'm going to take a guess and probably say president maybe, or even general manager too. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Now that leads me into my next point, Kyle Smith. Does this mean Kyle Smith is out? Me personally, I don't think it is, but if a general manager job, like I've been saying, if a general manager job comes knocking at Kyle Smith's door, he's going to take it. But me personally, I think he's going to stay where he's at. He's going to have some say. He's going to obviously work the draft for Ron Rivera and now Martin Mayhew. I think this is going to be probably the best hire Washington could have made. Why? Because what Ron Rivera wanted was a guy, or in this case guys, that had some experience. Martin Mayhew and Marty Herney combines for 60 years of experience in NFL. And like I said, Ron Rivera is that kind of old school guy. He's not really into the new wave of young, personnel and young front office members, although that might be the best option for this team, and now that's the new wave in the NFL. he's an old school guy, and he wants somebody that he trusts, someone that he worked with, and someone with experience, and he's getting all three of that with both of these guys. So I like the hire, man. I really do. Now, I'm excited also about the hire because I feel like now Matthew Stafford is really becoming a name and a candidate to be Washington football team's quarterback in 2021. Now, we don't know if they're going to cut him because I believe they currently hold the 7th pick. I believe I could be wrong. 7th or 4th pick. One of those, they hold one of those picks, and they could be looking for a quarterback. Maybe Justin Fields if he slipped. Maybe Zach Wilson. Maybe even take Trey Lance that high. You know what I'm saying? So we'll wait and see. But I think more than likely we'll have to trade for Matthew Stafford. And me personally, I think a 2nd and a 3rd round will be enough. 2nd round picks that we drafted has been bust. And you can say, yeah, that was due to the last regime. Me personally, I wouldn't want to take a chance. Just give up that 2nd round pick and one of your 3rd round picks. Bring Matthew Stafford on. Now, I think it's going to be more than just a 2nd and 3rd round pick to acquire one Matthew Stafford. But whatever it has to be, get him here. Long as it's nothing outrageous. I think Matthew Stafford is the best and most realistic option for the Washington football team since we're in win now mode. Maybe go down later in the draft and draft your guy to sit behind Matthew Stafford for the next couple years, or even is your guy on the roster until Heineke. We'll see. But I think the best option as far as, you know, a smarter route, because Ron Rivera wants a veteran. Matthew Stafford's a veteran, and he's a good veteran. You want to bring him in, let him run this offense for the next couple years, and then pass the torch to whoever that may be. We don't know yet, but I really like this hire. I really think it opens up so many doors for the Washington football team's team in the future. In the now, too, because next year is right around the corner. In fact, it is next year, honestly. So, with that being said, I'm excited about this hire, and I think with Kyle Smith, since that's going to be the big question now with this hire. It was already a big question yesterday with Marty Herney. But now with this hire, it's going to be an even bigger question of what is he going to do and what is his role going to do? Is he going to leave? Is he going to be here? We don't know. Me personally, I'm just take a guess. My opinion, I think he's going to stay here, obviously. But like I said, if a GM job, which I don't know if a GM job is going to be open or not really for him in the next couple years, but we'll wait and see. But I think unless a general manager job comes knocking at him, not him going out to search for one, if one just falls into his lap, there's no way he doesn't take it. Other than that, I think he'll be for the Washington football team for the foreseeable future. I'm really excited about this hire. So with that being said, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, hello to the Washington football team. Martin Mayhew is now aboard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited about this hire. Let me know how you guys feel about this hire down below. Like, comment, subscribe, hello to the Washington football team. His job is going to be unknown at this point until they come out and, you know, actually introduce him and tell us his role. GM2, you know, president, whatever that may be. We'll find out in the next coming days. So like, comment, subscribe, hello to the Washington football team. It's me, your boy Juan Gotti. I'm out. Peace.